Fuck. Oh, pardon me. I talked to my former previous counselor today. Just
Lacking ballistic evidence and holding only a relatively minor weapons charge on Dillon, the FBI badly needed to elicit a confession. Trumbitis had a plan.
Since we knew what his routine was through the surveillances and that, where he left his residence and he would go to this Dairy Mart every day before he left and went on his 300-400-mile drives, we would try to make the approach at the Dairy Mart. And what we had was an office building right across from the Dairy Mart, where we occupied. We took over the basement of that building. Detective Wilson and I did. Once we went down into the basement where we were going to conduct the interview, and we put up along the walls of the whole room maps of the areas that he drove in, crime scene photographs, newspaper articles. We wanted to make that setting just irresistible to him.
Then we're just gonna piece by piece start laying this out in front of him and see what kind of reaction we get from him.
It would be overwhelming, and it would put him in the best frame of mind for us to be able to sit down and interview him and get a confession.
On November 27, 1992, the plan went into effect. Their entire case so far rested on getting a confession.
The idea was, for when he came out of the Dairy Mart, we were going to approach him, identify ourselves, and basically request that he follow us voluntarily over to this room where we wanted to share some information with him and show him some things that we knew that would interest him.
If Dillon refused, Trumbitis would raise his right hand to signal ATF agents who are responsible for making arrests in weapons cases to cuff Dillon.
And I can just remember his reaction. I mean, his jaw just for about 5 seconds, and then he composed himself and he said, "I want to talk to my attorney first."
That was the cue. Trumbitis gave the signal, and the ATF agents stepped in and arrested Thomas Dillon. Dillon didn't realize it, but it was a bitter defeat for the FBI. Trumbitis thought he'd blown it, despite all the evidence he'd gathered, despite his certainty that they had the road sniper. He feared that he would see a 5-time murderer quickly released on a minor weapons charge. At the very time of Dillon's arrest, other task force members were executing a search warrant on Dillon's house. Finally, the FBI felt they would come away with the physical evidence desperately needed to link him, once and for all, to the murders. But they didn't. To their surprise, the search turned up nothing more incriminating than some area maps marked with arson and vandalism sites. Dillon was refusing to talk. They were holding him, but there was nothing they could do to him.
It was pretty much over when he said he wanted to talk to his attorney. So we went back to the restaurant and we're going to have a cup of coffee, and all of a sudden we got the word that he wanted to talk to us. And so Walt and I jumped into our car and we made a beeline to Stark County Jail.
Trumbitis and Wilson confronted Dillon with one piece of evidence after another. Videotapes, newspaper clippings, showing his link to the murders.
I would pull out one piece at a time and show him, and just as we had suspected, he was keenly interested in the information that we had.